All right, so here's my update on 11/6/22 crappie tournament rocket training style is what I'm trying to prepare for. So day 2 of me getting out trying to train the act, see if I can do like, fishing in a crappie tournament. This is what I came up with. My grade is going to be a B. I had 9 things that I said that I wanted to achieve, and I achieved 8 of the 9. So I give myself a B on that one. I didn't slam it, so it wasn't a 100% successful day. Number 1, I said I wanted to fish a new lake with no guidance from others. I picked Palestine, so boom, check mark on that part, knocked that out. It was on the second time fishing Palestine, and that was an area that I hadn't fished before on that lake. The other Sunday before then, I hadn't fished there. So I wanted to fish on a clock. I needed to fish on an 8-hour clock. I only fished a total of roughly 5 hours or so. Stayed on the water 6, but fished about 5 hours. Check mark on that part. So trying to be conscious of fishing on the clock. Number 3, catch 9 pounds of crappie out of my 7 best crappie. How did I come up with that number? Well, the crappie tournament that was on Palestine had a tournament, and it was on Saturday. And the lead guy wanted Jordan Sanders. Big ups on that, big homeboy. I love to see you being a younger man, going in there, killing it, beating old people. You're the future of the sport, man. So keep doing what you're doing. Love it, okay? No hating over here. Good job. So the lowest guy on the totem pole, no disrespect to anybody fishing that tournament in your numbers. This is personal on what I feel like I can do compared to other people, not against anybody personally. So the lowest guy put up 9 pounds, and with his 9 pounds, I said I wanted to go out there and see if I could catch 9 pounds. I caught 10.47, so yeah, I could catch 9 pounds. Now the difference in that is Friday they had a real bad storm. Saturday that cold front hit in real bad, and Saturday the tournament for crappie was fishing it as well as bass was fishing it. So when I got on this Sunday, I'm missing fish because they had already been caught. The fish probably were acting a little bit different coming out of the situation of the weather and the other boats that had been on the lake. So it wasn't a picnic fishing. I didn't even see a bunch of fish. I saw some fish, but I didn't see a bunch of fish. So I still achieved that. Got me 10.47 pounds out of that. So fish to have 5 crappie in the boat in 1 to 2 hours. All right, so but within the first 2 hours, I achieved that goal. I had my 7 fish in 3 hours, and I knocked that 5 out real quick. So actually my first fish didn't come till after 45 minutes. So I was on the water for 45 minutes fishing, and I didn't have a bite. Still had to find fish because I'm still trying to learn the lake. Let's see, catch a limit of 11 inches or more or bigger. So I failed on that one, so I get an X on that. I didn't get a chance to achieve that goal. I caught a total of 18 fish. I had 5 that were 10 inches and something, but I was only keeping everything that was 11 inches or above. So I did not achieve that goal. I need to learn how to switch my mindset over, because when I was looking for bigger returns, it kind of kept me out of let me get some eaters up in here. I wanted a certain size fish, and I didn't even see those fish to find, so I had to pick and choose what I could catch and what was probably a keeper while still being on the clock. I gotta keep some repetitions in on that, because that is not an easy thing to do. It's easy to say hindsight, but I got a lot of respect for you guys going out there doing that. But I still want to catch a limit, not just 7 fish. Let's see here. So fish to catch my first crappie off a curly tail lure. I said that I wanted to do that. I never caught a crappie off a curly tail lure. I left all my curly tails. I don't even have any. I got boxes full of them sitting in my garage, and realized I ain't gonna ever catch no fish off of them. So I couldn't give myself an X on that one because I didn't have any in the boat. Use plastics and jigs, no minnows. I didn't use any minnows, and normally don't use minnows. I kind of got spoiled on minnows when I started fishing fork real hard, and I said the guys are doing it and they boating them, so I did it too. And it kind of made me to get in repetitive habit on doing that, and I lost a little touch when I did that. But no, I'm fishing with jigs and plastics only. I don't care how you put them in the boat when I'm trying to eat them. If I got to use minnows, I got to use minnows. Watch the live well and make sure that the fish stay alive. I was able to achieve that goal. Everything would have been alive by the time I made it back to the ramp. I said watch for patterns and repeat and remember the depth. Now that's a big thing for me. I had to keep my eye on my patterns. I failed a couple of times on that. If you've ever watched a fishing video and you saw somebody who tried to boat flip a fish, and it's like a yo-yo, it's going up and down and they can't grab the fish, they're reaching for the fish, that person failed. That person failed to realize the depth that they were fishing on, how many cranks to come up, because the average rod is about 2 feet per turn or revolution, okay? So if you know how deep that you're fishing, if I got a 12-foot rod and I'm fishing 12 foot, all I gotta do is grab the line and I can boat flip that fish in, instead of me winding up 3 or 4 times because I got so excited, and now it's gonna be up over 6 feet, and boom, I'm gonna have a problem with trying to grab the fish as it's dangling in the air. You can lose a fish that way. So a couple of times I had to remind myself of that, but I was aware once I saw the flaw, and yeah, I had to keep that in mind a little bit more. So those are some of the things that I needed to take in consideration, and I pretty much did the majority of that, but I still failed by not catching the limit, and still got some issues. I did a lot of major stuff on my boat, and the minor stuff that I didn't do is biting me in the butt right now. First thing I should have did when I bought a used boat was bought brand new batteries. Nope, I didn't. So I've been doing all this big stuff, spending X amount of dollars doing that, and then get out on the water and I'm shut down. My live scope shut down. It got down to 9 volts because the batteries that I have issues. So I just bought 4 brand new lithium batteries today. I won't have that problem going forward. Whenever they come in, I'll be good to go. And we'll have that knocked out. Rod, that pole that goes on my thing that you gave me, the Allen wrench, Mr. Rod Silman, it came flying off in Palestine. I had to stop and drive down the road to find out what my doggone pole was when I got to the lake. Yeah, that happened. So I had a couple of things I got to do. I need to work on maneuvering around the boat more efficiently so that I'm not wasting time. Using that scale made me waste some minutes because I was fooling around with it. Not having the stuff in the boat where I need to have it, it's gonna make me waste some minutes. Those minutes come in handy. I used to be like, why does a person need to go 60 miles an hour on the water in a boat? Now, it makes a lot of sense to me. When you guys are fishing tournaments, you need to get to where you need to get, and time is of the essence. Not just that, it could actually be a safety thing as well, because when the weather gets inclement, you can get off of the water a lot faster. So I look at having a boat that goes over 50 something miles an hour a lot different now, and I'll be in the 60 club here in 2 days, probably tomorrow. We're gonna see what's going on, but here's a little bit of what happened, what I ended up producing, and at the end of the day, these videos are for me because I go back and I look at them, and I'm learning to do what it is that I'm trying to do. But I'm on a mission, and if I had to pick one person's name to pick on, and I probably am because it's gonna give me something to focus on. I don't even know this person, but there's something about their name I want to focus on. Nick Day Wolf said your name on my video. Nick Day Wolf, I'm coming for you. Nick Day Wolf, I saw your name on that leaderboard. I didn't even know that you was here. You local, Nick Day Wolf? Nick Day Wolf, I'm coming for you, Nick Day Wolf. You. I'm coming for you, Nick. Yeah. So Nick posted up 11 pounds. I wouldn't have been able to handle Nick, but I'm gonna be nipping on your tail, Nick. Ooh, I'm gonna be nipping on your tail. You're gonna be my motivation, Nick. I wanna beat you. Nobody else. Just you. Here's some footage of what happened. Here's the deal. Alright, let's get in here and see what we got in the skeleton box. It's the bone box. What we got in the bone box? Alright. We got that there. And we got that there. And now I've already bled my fish, so the fish are not live anymore. Cause I don't like to get finned when I'm trying to get fish out of the cooler. See 11-inch fish there? I got 2 or 3 that's 11. And the rest of them are bigger than 11. You can hear them dropping in there. Man, fish are slippery. Piggy. All right. All right. So we got 13. Hand reference. Yeah. It's at the tail. So everything's over 12. I only got 13. Fish 5 hours. That's 7 fish, best fish, or 10.47. So that's what's up. I did not hit my limit. Fish for 5 hours. Had some other issues come up, but no excuses. But I did catch my 7 within 2 hours. So that was a goal. That was a real good goal. And I got 10.47. So that's the day after the storm. The day after a tournament for crappie and bass is fished on that lake. I wouldn't have been the last person on the totem pole. That's all I'm trying to say. Let's get it.